What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. We're going to pick up where we left off. Yeah, we've got the mission explore the moon. We have to fly by the moon and gather scientific data from the moon, which I believe we can do from in orbit around the moon. It just has to say like in the moon in the description. So we will build a rocket. So actually, before we do that, we're going to buy this fuel tank here because it's the bigger fuel tank. Should be a better fuel tank. And we'll use our points, buy that. Now we'll build a rocket to hopefully make it to the moon. So let's see, we want, gotta have our Kerbin. Who we taking? I think it's Jebediah. Our pilot Jebediah. So yeah, we'll do that. We need to make sure we got a parachute. We need to make sure that we don't die coming back into the atmosphere. And then that we're just us. So I'm gonna put a Science Junior Pro underneath there. What is it? Science Junior. If I can find it. Yeah, Science Junior underneath this. Because we'll climb out and grab the science data from there instead of transporting it. We'll do one of these medium ones here with the medium fuel tank with the Terrier. That should be enough to get onto the moon and land. Actually, I'm just gonna be safe and put the big one here. This is gonna be an awkwardly tall craft to land, but maybe if we put 6 of these, we'll be stable. Yeah, so that should be good. And then we'll close those for flight. So now we want the rest of our science. We're gonna do pretty much duplicates of everything. That way we can get multiple. Let's do in there. Oh, we'll keep 4 of them. We could stack up on that, and then we'll just do 2 of these. So we'll do 1 there, duplicate it there. So that should be good, and that's going to be our lander. Actually, I'm going to put an antenna on this thing. Actually, we don't even need it there. Put it there. So we'll put an antenna on here. That way we can communicate to the satellite or back to Earth to transmit that data. And then solar panels so that we have, let's just do 4 of those. Solar panels and batteries so we have control. Good controls there. And then we can decouple this. And now let's do 2 of the big fuel tanks. Move that up just a hair. So 2 of the big fuel tanks there with a swivel engine so we can steer. And one day I'm gonna get this thing on there. What are you doing? I have no idea what's going on here. Attach. Okay, let's retry that. There we go. I don't know what I did. And then we're gonna go decouplers. Let's put them up a little. And then 2 of these big fuel tanks again, except for I want these mirrored. Let's go there. There we go. Mirrored. And then just like that. And now we'll put the Reliant engines. Give us that boost. I want to be super stable, so I'm going to put 4 fins on this thing. Or no fins, come on. And yeah, that looks good there. Make the tips a little more fuel efficient. And that, I would say, should be good, but I'm gonna add, let's add one more of these so that when we do make it to space, circularizing and all circularizing and all of that, we've got there we go. So that is a big rocket, but it should do good. And then we want these. So now we've got Rouge. And that one, check those. This and that. This and that. Eject. Parachute. Okay, so this should be okay here. It's 27,000. I mean, we've got a lot of money. And we should have a lot more when we get back. So let's save. So let's do the moon rocket and save it, and then hopefully we can make it. I'm gonna add actually a tiny bit more fuel to these. I just would rather be safe than sorry. And then let's strut that real quick. I'm probably doing overkill, but I'd rather have it work than not work. And the struts aren't too much more. This wasn't a ton more. So now launch. So full throttle, SAS on, and go. That is a bit of a slow takeoff. So I made it into space and then kind of missed the orbit window, and it was because I wasn't able to get out far enough by the time we made it into space. So I'm gonna throw on 2 of these just to help us get a little extra height here. So those, I want all of this to go at the same time. Those will not. Those, and then those, yeah. So that should be way better. So we'll go SAS on, throttle all the way up, and launch. And that takes off a lot faster than the last one we had. Turn just a hair here. And then once these solid fuel is done, we'll get rid of them and then go start turning sideways more here. So we'll just hang out at this angle, essentially, until we hit the apoapsis at around 50 or 60,000, and then we'll start turning sideways a little bit more. Yeah, you can see it's climbing up faster now that we're in much thinner atmosphere. So yeah, we'll start cranking this thing sideways. And then once we hit 80 on that, we'll kill these engines. And then we'll wait until we're about a minute away and burn again. And then we'll full throttle burn here. We're just gonna burn straight sideways to try and push this orbit out. There's definitely more efficient ways to do this, but I haven't had the practice to be super efficient. Look at that nice moonrise. Okay. And then we'll wait a little bit longer again. Wait till it's close to a minute. And then we will full burn until these are completely out. So yeah, full burn until we... What's going on? It will not let me change my angle here. Oh, because my swivel's out of fuel. So eject those, eject that, and burn. And then we'll just do this burn until we hit a periapsis of 80,000 or so. You can kind of see we're losing time to apoapsis just because we are pushing more mass. We're pushing a lot of mass through space with there I am, way in. A lot of mass through space with a little tiny engine, but very fuel efficient. And then I'm just going to double check here to make sure that we can get into orbit. So yeah, essentially we're just going to have to burn the whole time. And then, yeah, so we're just going to have to burn this whole time because we've got 300 meters per second left and about that left there. But when this, when our periapsis is at like 60-ish thousand meters, I'm going to ditch this engine and then we'll just burn with this one. That way we don't leave debris floating around in space. So let's, I'll have some left, so. Yeah, we'll just, oops. We will ditch this here. Goodbye. Good luck burning up in space. And then go back to our map. Let's warp around to here so we can have like as efficient as possible of a burn to get this above 80,000. We'll just burn right at prograde. There we go. So yeah, so that's a stable orbit there. A little more elliptical than I'd have liked because that's not very efficient. But let's see what it takes to get us to the moon. It'll probably be like an 800 meters, yeah, 800-ish meters burn. Where is this periapsis? 7, 6, 7, 6, 4. Yeah, so we'll do that as the burn. And so we'll work to there and do that as our burn and hopefully hopefully be able to get into orbit in the moon, land, or get into the orbit, do some science, then land, and then come back. But what do we got? We got a minute and 22 seconds of burn that we have to burn. So we're going to start about halfway before the node, or half of that time before the node, and then kind of burn half before, half after. It's about as efficient as we can be as humans. I just wanted to double check that I did full throttled it so that it gives us the proper math here. So we've got, what is that, 30, 41 seconds or so to be half of that. And then we're going to line up on the blue target. And full burn. And then I'm going to skip to once we're closer to this. We're coming up on it. So that is a good periapsis right there. 108,000 meters. So I'm going to, let's actually, we'll double check that we've gotten the science we need from right here. So yeah, space near Kerbin, EVA. Should be space near Kerbin, we're good. And then get back in there. And then do temperature, log temp, good there. Log goo, we should be good there. And I'm not going to worry about this because we're going to do that on the moon no matter what. And let's go. Let's open this up. Extend antenna. Okay, so now I'm going to warp out to here and we'll go high above Kerbin and see what science we're missing. So now let's go log temperature. We've got that. Log barometer, got that. Ooh. We do need a little bit of that, but we'll not do that just yet because we know that the moon's going to give us more. Crew report, we've got that. And then EVA. We don't have high above Kerbin or high over Kerbin. So yeah, so there are those. We'll go back to the map and we will warp to here. And this green line's good because that means we're sending the radio signal back. Let's go here and then see if this gives us like high above the moon. So we're upside down in correlation to what I'm seeing. Let's do crew report, high over the moon. We'll do that one. Let's go this one, log temperature for the moon. Yes. We'll do the goo. High over the moon. Yes. Go with the barometer. Yes. And then I'm going to stabilize this. And then we want to go EVA. EVA report. Come on. And then if I can remember which ones take data. Collect data. Yeah, just in case. And then we're going to take the data from outside or out of that, take the data from that, and then get back inside. So now I can't reset that. Let's transmit the temperature here. So yeah, transmission done, which should give us, yeah, fly by the moon, gather scientific data from the moon. So now we're going to go So now we'll go back to the Space Center and let's see if we have a new mission. So I left debris on there. So we'll go here, explore the moon, orbit the moon, go into an orbital spacewalk, return to Kerbin from orbit. So let's do that. And then the surface of the moon, transmit or receive data from the surface. We'll grab that one. Okay, and then tracking station. Yep, go back to here. We will go fly this rocket. And then I want to go, we're going to burn retrograde around here. I'm having a fit. Let's see. See, spinning. Yeah, spinning like crazy there. So let's go. What will it take to get us into orbit? 200. Yeah. So let's go. Let's warp a little farther. And then this is 108. We're just going to burn retrograde until our periapsis and apoapsis decide to start to switch. Having a blast here coming in and out of moon orbit. And then I don't remember if... Stop there. I guess we'll have to look. See what this crew report says. High over the moon. So we have that already. I don't remember what the close to the moon is. Let's go. Let's burn a little more. And see if like 60,000 is warp here. Under 100. Let's see if that gives us report. However, the moon. Nope. So then map. And then warp here. So will this give us any under 60,000 crew report? Near the moon. Awesome. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to do the same thing. EVA. EVA report. Near the moon. Yep. Let's take all this data. Let's store all this data. Let's run. Sure. Oh, no, I got to be inside. So now we'll go log temp. Okay. Let's log observe the goo. Okay. Log this. Okay, EVA. Grab that data, grab this data. Get back on here. And then I'm just going to burn a little bit more. There we go. So now I want to, let's see what it takes to get back to Earth real quick. Add maneuver. Or Kerbin, rather. No, I want to go, I've got to go backwards away from it. So that takes 200 Well, as long as I can land on the moon for under a few hundred. Let's try it. Okay, so I want to land oops, there. I want to land in the sunlight, so just warping here, and then I'm going to try to land somewhere in this region. But let's double check that it was just near the moon, and then I want to EVA again. And just see if it says near the moon or just above the moon's midlands. Okay. So this is board. Yeah, we'll dump one. Let's transmit the temperature again. We got 100% with that. Oh, we've got a big, I don't know. That's orbiting Kerbal. Surface, and then return to Kerbal from orbit. Okay, so let's trying to think of what I want to do here. Let's extend all these, and then retrograde and quick save just in case anything bad happens. And then we will burn like crazy. Okay. And now, oh, no, now I'm going to warp to here. And then, where's the moon? Oh, I'm going to do a quick spacewalk, see if there's a different area here. The moon's lowlands. Cool. And board. And then I feel like I can get a little closer to the surface. I'm going to go SAS, turn retrograde on. Light it up until we hit, I don't know, 300. And now I'm going to kill it and get closer to the surface here and come in really hot, like a crazy person. And hopefully I land on a relatively smooth spot. It looks like I should land somewhere along here. And then retrograde burn a little bit again. Okay, so once this is like more straight up and down, I'm going to change it to this like vertical assist like that. And then we'll be backwards. Okay. So now let's do a very slow burn. I want to land at like under 10 meters a second. Oh no. Um, I I don't know if I can take off from this position. Nope. Oh, come on, stay up, stay vertical. No, no, no. I think SAS ruins us. But let's go. Nope, 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 nope. Shoot. No, I messed that up. And then I want to click SAS off pretty much right when I touch down, because I don't want the auto stability to be trying to fix stuff and make us wobbly because we are very tall. Okay, so this should be good here. Are you kidding? Oh, come on. Come on. We did it. I can't believe we did that. Okay. So we made it to the moon. Now let's do all of our stuff. Crew report. From in the Northwest Corridor. Yep. Let's go. Log temperature. Let's log this one. And then pressure. Log the pressure. Do this thingy. Yep. And then we're going to go EVA. Let's grab the temperature from there. Grab the pressure data. I have to take all 13, but collect that data. Yeah, remove data. Do an EVA. Board. And then let's see. Of course, I eat it. But let's do an plant the flag here. Yeah, we made it to the moon. Do 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 do. Cool. And then EVA report. It's probably the same EVA report. And then let's see. Is it? How do I go up? That is the question. So these are sideways. That's forward, backwards. I thought that was up. Oh, I know, because yeah, because I. And then how do I grab? Grab is F. F. Cool. And then board. Yep. And that is good for that. So now I got to figure out what way I got to go. So I need one of these kind of that orbit or that orbit, not, I guess, this or this, not this or this. So if I go, because I want to go that way. Like that. So now, let's see, once this is like 10,000, I'm gonna stop and then we'll get closer. Oh, can't warp yet. Wonder if I could Let's see what happens if I maneuver from here. 500. Yeah, let's just do that. So that'll end up working. Actually, let's zoom out. Once I hit 15 seconds, then I'm going to go full throttle. Because I don't care if we run it into, well, I'd like to skirt by Earth so that we're not like full on bullet into it. But we'll see what happens here. But we barely have enough. There we go. And then once we're out here, I can bring this into about 50,000. Hopefully. So let's warp to there. Goodbye, moon. See, goodbye. And then go warp to the period or the apoapsis. And then we're going to go retrograde. And essentially we want periapsis to be about, why is it? Oh, I see. We want the periapsis to be like 60,000. We'll go 55. Just to be safe. So now we'll speed up and maybe speed up and watch our approach. 1,000 to 10,000, such a big difference. Let's double check, make sure. Yeah, I guess we are getting closer. I'll warp to there. So ooh, so pretty. Okay. Now we're gonna burn retrograde a little more. Actually, let's get to like here. No. Yeah, let's burn retrograde right here. That'll work. And then I'm just gonna burn the last of it when we're somewhere in this area. Speed up and watch it. Ooh, look at us. Making it. Almost made it back home. Okay, so we'll finish off the fuel. And then I'm going to turn towards Earth when I eject all of this. Just, I'm not, because I have that still. So now I'm going to turn towards Earth while I eject all of this, just to make sure that if it gives us any speed, we're not coming towards Earth or going farther away. Double check our periapsis 32,000. That's a little lower than I'd like, but I'm not too worried about it. There goes that. Goodbye. And we'll go there. And now let's speed up till we enter the atmosphere. Seeing if we could see those other parts, but I think those are what we just heard blow up. Then we'll speed up through this. It's getting very... I don't know what happened to the camera. Taking a very long time to get to decrease like our altitude here. But it looks like we're going to land in the ocean, which I like because it's the safest place to land. We'll launch the chute. Speed up again. And we'll go through and see what we have once this mission's done, and call it a day. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. Like and subscribe. That'd help. So let's go recover vessel. Now we should have a ton of science and a good amount of money. So let's see. Yeah, 600 science. We got 509 science on that mission. Our Jebediah is a 5 or 1 star now. Let's see. So now we've got like satellite around Eve, satellite around Minmus. Actually, that would be kind of cool to do. I should have come back and looked at these because that would have been. We just did that. I just didn't have it activated. Activate that now. In case we go back. Rescue, position a satellite in polar orbit. That one's fun. Explore the moon, rendezvous 2 vessels in orbit around the moon. And then bring Moonstone back. Kerbin. Yeah, it looks like we'll head back to the moon soon. But yeah, we have a ton of science here. We got a bunch of cash. We got over $1 million from that. So we're gonna upgrade this one because we want the surface samples. And then the buy more better research stuff. So we can actually get this now and have better solar panels. Those will make satellites look a lot nicer. What else? This one, I'm not sure. This gives us the EVA experiments kit. I've never used. I don't know what that is either. But we'll figure all that out. Yeah, thanks for watching. If you guys want to see more, let me know in the comments. If you liked it, give a thumbs up. If you didn't, a thumbs down. And we'll see you in the next one.